Oh, there we go. Alright guys, last video I'm going to do today. My back is really starting to act up. So, we'll do this last one. Is a newer knife. I got this one and another one, I think last week or the week before. And every day I trade them out. You know, that way I can use them both. That way I can give you some input. You know what I mean? This is the CRKT. It is a Fultz design. It is the Minimalist Katana. It runs about 36 bucks. It is full tang, high carbon stainless steel. Micarta handle. It is a thermoplastic sheath. And the stainless steel is actually 8CR13 MOV, which is a decent steel. It's nothing high end, but it's stainless, and so just keep that in mind. You will have to sharpen it. It weighs 2.4 ounces. Blade length is 3.56 inches. Thickness is 0.13 inch. Or, oh wow, I actually wrote it down in millimeters for once. 3.30 millimeters. Again, it's a CRKT minimalist. So, the missus has one. She's got the Cthulhu one. She loves that thing. She hangs it right off the lamp, right next to where she sits. Uses it for opening mail, opening boxes, packages, stuff like that. I think other than kitchen knives and her Moras and Bark River knives, that's the only other fixed steel or fixed blade knife that she actually kind of uses. Everything else is a folding knife. She loves her folding knives. Alright, so why did I buy this thing? I was intrigued. Okay, I bought another knife that I thought about, everything else. Similar size. I got a review coming on that one as well. But these are really nice just to throw in your pocket. They're made as neck knives. I personally, I tried carrying a neck knife for a while. I do want to get a U-tie clip for this and the other knife I was talking about. But anyway, yeah, I just throw it in my front right pocket. Just like you would with a pocket knife or whatever. So, super lightweight. Again, 2.4 ounces. A decent steel for what it is, especially considering I'm going to be carrying it in my pocket. I'm going to be sweating. You know, so you want a stainless steel. The pancake sheath, it does take up a little bit of room in your pocket, but it's very thin. So I can work around that. I don't keep a lot of things in my front right pocket other than a knife. So it works for me, right? You know. This is the only knife that I actually left the lanyard on. And it's because it's very nice because of the shape of the handle. I mean, you get a solid grip with even just those 3 fingers. But I like it because my pinky can wrap around that lanyard. I don't know how much it's doing, but it's comfortable, right? The jimping starts about where this choil is. Yeah, almost right in line with it. And then goes all the way up to the back curve here. The jimping is actually very nice. It's not super aggressive, but it does grab your thumb. The blade is big enough to where I can do anything I wanted to with it. Everything from cleaning game or cutting cordage or just it's a big enough blade to where I can use it for just about anything I want. The reason why I went with the Katana is because the shape of the blade, it does have a double grind here. Flat grind, I think that's convex. A little convex. But then it does have the secondary just flat grind on it, which I'm fine with. Yeah, I mean it's surprisingly comfortable. I mean, just for an EDC knife that you're just going to use to cut packages, cardboard, cordage, or even hunting because you can get up there. I can't cover the tip with it, and again, I got extra large hands, so. But to get in there and when you're peeling the hide, beautiful. Haven't used it to clean game yet, but definitely probably will. Could definitely see this for fishing, for cleaning fish. Bird and trout, it's a little big, but definitely you could do it. Again, it is 8CR13 MOV, so you're going to have to sharpen it. But you're not going to have to really go nuts with taking care of it. I mean, when you're done, you're going to want to wipe it down, maybe hit it with some WD-40, just basic maintenance. But if you can't get to it right away, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Now, the stock sheath, it does not have a drainage hole, so I'm definitely going to take my own drill and put a drainage hole in it. I think every sheath, even leather sheaths, need to have a drain hole. I live here in Michigan, where it's either extremely wet, extremely cold, or both, or it's just plain stupid hot. It's very rare we get a really nice day like today where it's mid to upper 60s and sunshine. So, yeah, it's just a really good, handy knife. You know what? I'm going to knock two birds out with this video, because the other one compares to that one so well. Where are you? There you are. So I already gave you guys the details on this one, the material, lengths, weight. Where? There it is. Next page. So I can cross that one off so I don't do another review on that one. But again, very handy, very useful knife. The other one I got is a Cold Steel Mini Tack Bowie, or Bowie. It is a Andrew Denko design. I've found them priced anywhere from like $16, $17 all the way up to like $51 if you order it straight through Cold Steel. It is full tang. These steels are so close. Literally, this is a 8CR 14 MOV, and this is a 13 MOV. Dude, I mean, yeah. Alright, well, anyway, this one is 7 inches long. It weighs 2.72 ounces, so just barely heavier than this one. The handle, the scales on the handle on this one are not micarta. I found them labeled as fiberglass. I don't know if that's right, so don't quote me on that. Please put it in the comments if you know. Of course, it comes with a Secure X sheath, bead chain lanyard for a neck knife. I don't carry it that way. I carry it the same way as I carry the CRKT. I just throw it in my front right pocket. Blade length on this one is 3 5/8. Cutting edge is 3 3/8. Blade thickness is 3 millimeter. Did I do anything on the actual cutting edge? No, I did not. Let's do the cutting edge on this one. Alright, 3. Okay, it's almost, actually, hold on. I got just over 3.5. And the overall blade length, so that should be right, because when you measure a blade, you normally go from the end of the handle material to the tip. And with the curve in it, on this Katana, it's coming out, the blade length is 3 let's just say 3 5/8. And this is just under 3 5/8. So, alright, let's flip back to this one. Notes, gotta have notes. So, blade length is 3 5/8. Cutting edge is 3 3/8. Double check that. And just over 3 3/8, maybe 3.5. So, very similar materials, very similar in length and size. It's a little bit longer if you go from handle to tip. This one's a little bit, the cold steel's a little bit longer. Let's see here. Okay. So overall length on this one, oh, put it right there. Come on, Brian. It's like 6.5, 6 5/8. Now the overall length on this one says it's 7 inches. Oh, almost right on the dot. Yeah. So you're getting about 3/8 of an inch longer blade on this one, which is probably where the extra weight comes in. And just like this one, very comfortable. I was very surprised. I do like this one better though, okay? Because it's wider. You got solid locking in. My pinky kind of grabs the end of the roundness there, but very comfortable. Definitely a knife that I could use in a lot of different ways. I do like the cold steel over the CRKT, only because of the handle. Materials are so close, blade thicknesses are so close, blade lengths are so close. You definitely get a lot of belly on both of them. You get your straight areas on both of them for cutting. I think the cold steel will be a little bit stronger because it doesn't have the secondary thinner grind, but I think that'll be better for woodworking. I don't know. Like, honestly, I don't think you could go wrong with either of these two knives. And again, I have extra large knives, so we're doing 2 knives in this one video. So this is the CRKT Minimalist Katana, and this is the Cold Steel Mini Tack Bowie. Definitely better gripping or texture on the scales on this one. But again, with the way these finger grooves are on both of these knives, it's not going to go anywhere. It's not. In micarta, if it gets wet, it's going to get tackier. The sheaths are almost identical. Like, God. I mean, these knives are so close together in weight, in size, in length, in materials, sheaths. I mean, they both fit great in my front right pocket. Yeah, I think these two are, I want to carry them more. I want to use them a little bit more, but I'm going to say you guys really can't go wrong with either one of these two knives, especially for the prices. Like I said, I've been able to find this one cheaper than this one, but also more expensive than this one. So, you know, I think when I bought my mini tack here, I think I paid like $16, $17, maybe $18 for it. And when I bought my CRKT here, I think I found it on sale for like $23. So, you know, yeah, you're not going to go wrong with either of these. So, yeah, I mean, very utility-driven knives. I mean, almost exactly the same material as far as blade material. They're both full tang. They're both 3 millimeters thick. Um, I mean, these two are so close. That's why I was like, forget it. We're doing them both in the same video. I would say if you can find this on sale and this, buy them both, compare them both, use them both, and you'll figure out which one you like more. Like I said, the only reason why I like the Cold Steel one more is because the handle fits my hand a lot better. Okay, it just does. But I still really like this knife too. So, yeah, you're not going to go wrong with either of these knives. So, pick and choose. I got no complaints about either of them, really. They're both designed very well. They're out of decent materials. They fit in your front right pocket. I'll probably get U-tie clips for these. That way I can clip it to my pocket. That might change which one I like even more, because I think the Cold Steel will sit down a little. No, if I do that, they're both going to stick up the same. So who knows? But yeah, I mean, I just, like, almost every day I switch them out, just because I like them both that much and they are that close, you know. I will say I actually do like the jimping on the CRKT better. This is almost non-existent. I mean, you can feel it, but is it really going to help you from slipping? Not really. But then again, you shouldn't slip with finger choils like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're both thin enough, sharp enough, food prep. You won't have any problem with that. Yeah, I don't know. They're just both very good. These are by far very good EDC knives. They might even get up there in my favorites. We'll see. But not there yet. There's other knives I like to carry more. I'm just forcing myself to carry these. So, alright guys. Until next time, keep your knife sharp, keep your fingers out of the way, and be safe out there. I gotta go take a happy pill. Later.